Developers are literally cutting warehouses out of a mountain right now in North Las Vegas. Not metaphorically, but actually blasting rock to make way for 1.3 million square feet of new industrial space. And what's happening up here isn't just another warehouse project. It's part of a much bigger transformation that's turning Apex into one of the most important logistics corridors in the United States. Today, I'm breaking down what's being built, who's behind it, and what it means for industrial real estate in Las Vegas. The project is called Apex Ridge Industrial Park, a new two-building campus consisting of 1.3 million square feet on a 91-acre site right here in North Las Vegas. The project is a partnership between EBS Realty Partners and Pinwood Real Estate Investment Management, both institutional players with large industrial portfolios all across the United States. And here's what's coming. One building about 725,000 square feet and another building about 600,000 square feet, with a targeted completion of the middle of 2027. But construction is already well underway. One of the most interesting parts of this project is the site itself. If you've ever driven through Apex, you know it's not flat like the rest of the Vegas Valley. This site sits at Miners Mesa, an elevated plateau in North Las Vegas, so before construction could even begin, developers had to cut into the rock to reshape the mesa and build flat plateaus from scratch for the building pads. And that's why you keep seeing headlines about mountains being blasted apart in North Las Vegas. It's actually the price of admission to build in one of the region's newest industrial frontiers. For decades, Apex existed mostly just on paper and planning. Huge land inventory, massive long-term potential, but very little vertical development. But that all changed once the infrastructure finally arrived. Over the last several years, the city of North Las Vegas have invested heavily into water delivery systems, power capacity, road and highway access, and now that the utilities are in place, institutional investors are moving fast. Today, Apex is attracting major regional players like distribution operators, e-commerce fulfillment centers, advanced manufacturing users, and energy infrastructure groups and data centers. This Apex Ridge project is just one more signal that Apex is the future of logistics in the Las Vegas area. So why here? Because Apex sits at one of the most strategic freight positions in the western United States. From this location, you're about 20 minutes from the Las Vegas urban core, directly connected to the Interstate 15, and close to Union Pacific rail infrastructure, and still within 1 day's truck drive from the ports in Los Angeles and Long Beach. And that last piece is the most important. Companies leaving California are actively searching for inland logistics alternatives, and Las Vegas keeps rising to the top of that list. Apex Ridge hasn't announced any tenants yet, but projects like this are typically designed for regional distribution centers, third-party logistics providers, e-commerce fulfillment operators, light assembly users, and advanced manufacturing. And at this size, it's very possible that one of these buildings lands a large anchor tenant before completion. But what makes this project especially interesting isn't just its size. It's where it sits within the broader Apex ecosystem. Nearby developments include major logistics campuses, advanced manufacturing sites, and large-scale data center infrastructure. Institutional developers like Prologis and Caprock are already operating in the corridor nearby, and several million square feet of industrial space are still planned to be built out in this corridor. So Apex Ridge isn't just an isolated project. It's part of a coordinated expansion that's reshaping the North Valley into a true logistics hub. And industrial developments like this play a huge part in reshaping the Las Vegas economy. For decades, Las Vegas depended heavily on tourism and gaming. But projects like Apex Ridge support supply chain infrastructure, manufacturing growth, regional distribution employment, and long-term tax base expansion. And this is how Las Vegas becomes more resilient as a business market and not just a vacation destination. So when you see headlines about developers blasting mountains in North Las Vegas, what's really happening is something much bigger. Apex Industrial Park is finally coming to life after decades of waiting and planning. And projects like Apex Ridge are redefining what logistics looks like in the next phase of industrial growth here in Las Vegas. If you want updates on the biggest developments shaping Las Vegas and growth all across Southern Nevada, make sure to subscribe to Las Vegas Industrial Scoop. And if there's a project that you've seen around town that you want me to break down next, just drop it in the comments.